Hello everyone, and welcome back to this Alliance War. This is Alliance War number 10 of Season 32. Apologies I haven't uploaded in a while, I've been busy all weekend, off and on. And let's jump straight into it. We have a Tiger here on Path 6 in Section 1. This is Power Focus 2. Not too worried about this fight. I've slapped on an invulnerability boost for an emergency, but really this is just parry, hit her. If she throws a special, great, avoid it. If she doesn't throw a special, just keep hitting her, because her combat power rate is below, whatever it is, minus 60% above 2 bars of power, so if she doesn't throw it, you just keep hitting her and she won't get to SP3. Here she does throw it, so it's fine really. And nice easy fight. It's nice to be using Torch again. In all these wars I've been using Spidey 2099, and it's nice just to be able to completely melt Mystic Champions instead of sitting there applying debuffs and pausing them and all that stuff. So, nice and easy fight. Our next one is Mordo. There's slightly more to worry about here, but to be honest, only slightly. This is the Flow Knockdown Power Focus 1 node. I've always found that Mordo is very happy to throw his specials, so I'm not too worried about Power Focus 1. We have the White Magneto pre-fight, so I can just, from an Alliance mate, so I can just parry heavy to remove the protection, give myself the Fury. Parry hit him a bunch. Here he gets his power gain, so I'm just going to calmly go up to him and do a heavy. I am rolling the dice there about stand your ground, but even if he resists, he's not going to counterattack me, so it doesn't really matter. Another parry heavy to remove the protection. There I managed to get him to trigger decks, which is exciting. It's always nice when you get the AI to trigger decks, because they keep it forever as they hit you. And yeah, more parries, more combos here. Yes, another heavy against the wall. He's going to throw his SP2, and we finish it. So pretty simple. There was a question of me taking Doom on the Footloose node a bit later in the war, which is why I use the 6-hour boosts. But in the end, that didn't happen. So we can rejoin the action now in in the morning. And in Section 2 in Path 5, with someone else having taken the Doom. And here we have a Kitty Pryde. Now, unless you have a Nimrod, with Kitty Pryde, all you need is someone who doesn't crit, and you need to play her stun immune. So once again, I've got the emergency vulnerability boost, but really this is a kind of pretty simple fight. I'm not going to stun her, I'm just going to bait out heavies, punish specials, and intercept when I can. When I play this intercept lane, I usually don't, as it were, go for intercepts. Only rarely do I sort of line one up. And I'm very happy to play most of the fight with the protection still up. I will only do an intercept like so, when I backdraft and throw a light attack. Because in my opinion that's the safest way to get them to do an intercept. You'll see here that I'm not punishing a recipe one because I think the timings are slightly questionable. I think you can be punished if you're a bit slow, so I don't do that. Here I'm just carrying on the fight as normal, even though there's protection up. Doesn't really matter. I'll get an intercept kind of when I feel comfortable to do so. Ideally, I'm pushing her to SP2 because this is easy to punish. When she jumps out of the ground, you run in. Here, dash back, light attack, and there's our intercept. So now here, I think it's here, I make a rather tremendous blunder. This is in the morning. I think I just have morning brain. She throws SP1 here, and I treat it like it's the SP2 animation. Now, I'm taking all this Incinerate, I think, oh, that's fine, the Incinerate will go away. But then it reapplies itself. I guess that's how Kitty works. I don't actually know how Kitty works. And at this point I'm thinking, oh god, where's my health? Am I going to die? Probably not. I now go into uber cautious mode. Because I know that if she, intercepts me and I land it, and she lands a crit, she may well go straight through my regeneration, and indeed assassins could turn off my regeneration. So, although it's quite likely I'd be able to regen some here, it's not guaranteed. So here I spent ages baiting out the SP2, do my normal thing, 3 hits, dash back, light, intercept, hold block immediately to stop her from throwing the special, punish the heavy, and finish off the fight with the SP3. I'm not actually needing to ramp up Gilly here, but I throw it anyway just to finish off the fight. So yep, lesson learned. Don't evade the wrong special basically. And good thing I did use the invulnerability boost, because I assume I would have actually died from the damage of that hit. But never mind. Now we have Black Panther Civil War. We fought this guy a bunch of times. This time it's on the second intercept node. Not all that much to worry about here. I will basically be doing the same game plan. except I'll be well, the same game plan being do light dash back light intercepts where possible, and otherwise just ignore the intercept node entirely and just play normally. So here, dash back light, he doesn't comply, so I have to keep playing normally. I lose my stances, which always slows down Tiger fights, and now I start playing it like a normal fight without the protection. So do a heavy there. Now I give in to temptation, do another heavy there, but he resists both, and at that point I think, okay, let's not do that anymore. Here I do go for a normal intercept. Nice punish, and then B2. Unfortunately, we didn't get the unblockable right at the start, but still quite a lot of nice damage. Here I think I make a mistake. Yep, I get the dash back distance wrong and I take a hit to the face. Luckily the bleed doesn't do all that much damage. Dash back light, yep, he doesn't bait. Sorry, he doesn't comply, so I have to keep going. He doesn't go unstoppable there from the global, which was me getting lucky. And yeah, I'm slightly thrown by that mistake. So there I don't punish with the heavy. I only want to do it when I'm sure I've got the spacing right, like there. There I do roll the dice, and it all works out because he doesn't hold block, so standard round doesn't come into effect. He actually dashes forward because the spacing was right for him his AI to want to do a dash forward. So that meant that my heavy attack counted as an intercept, and so that worked out really well. So when the it's worth saying, when the AI is in a corner like that, depending on the exact spacing between you and the AI, it will either block, throw medium or light attack, or if you're slightly further away from the light attack, he will do a sort of dash forward. And if you can see that your spacing is good enough, you can throw the heavy safely, because you know that he will well, there's a pretty good chance he'll dash forward. So, and then you don't have to yeah, that's just better. So that happened there, and now we've just been slowly wearing him down. We managed to get an intercept finally at the end, and finally we throw an unblockable SP1, finish him off. So kind of sloppy, kind of long, but whatever, got the job done. Now my alliance mate is still clearing the next fight, so I have to wait for him here for a bit, heal up in the meantime. Eventually he manages, coop. And now I have Super Scroll here. We fought this guy a whole bunch of times, and this fight isn't anything very special. It is yet another example of Morning Brain. There I should have thrown the Mystic Boost on the previous fight, but I didn't. But wouldn't have made that much of a difference. And this is the power efficiency node, where not only do you need to keep in mind his falter, but whenever a buff expires on him, you will start faltering, or there'll be a sort of delay, and after a few seconds you'll start faltering. So you need to knock him down with a heavy or a special whenever his buffs have expired. So you need to keep track of quite a lot in this fight, actually. So in some sense it's a sort of easy Tiger fight, but in some sense there's quite a lot going on. And we're already at SP2, which is nice. Here I completely forget to do the punish properly, because of course he can't miss with his SP1, so you have to evade it and then throw heavy. I just screw up because I'm still in Black Panther mode and it's Morning Brain. There I just have enough time to throw my heavy. Here we do our normal thing, dash in, clear the falter, dash out. I'm keeping an eye on the fact that he does have an armor up buff and it is slowly expiring, so I know that soon enough I'm going to have to knock him down. Spend some time baiting out this SP1, knock him down with my heavy. And you'll see here, I start to falter, I get approaching falter, so then I parry and throw a heavy. I don't normally do that with Tiger, but I do it specifically to deal with that. We now have to deal with the falter from him, but we can do that normally, dash in, dash out, throw a heavy. And the fight's sort of going kind of fine. I do make another mistake at some point. Oh, there it is. I just start hitting him for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I misinput, maybe I just derp. Don't know. Nice. Oh, there. See, he triggers the unstoppable just as I go to do my heavy, which is really annoying because, of course, I get smacked in the face. Another buff expires. Managed to throw my SP2 to mean that he starts faltering instead of me. Here I throw a heavy because I'm stupid, when all I need to do is throw a medium or light attack. I don't know why I did that. I'm faltering again, so I just need to wait this out. I don't think I had enough time to punish, so I don't. There he goes unstoppable again, but luckily my unblockable saves me. and another pretty sloppy fight. But it's going broadly fine, and we're able to finish it off after this, probably. Oh no, one more fault. See, there I do it properly. There I do a light attack and carry on. Sorry, I think it was a medium, but yeah. And approaching falter, doesn't matter. Throw the SP2, and he's gone. So, yet another Super Scroll victim to Tigra. Now I have to wait for Coop to do his thing. He takes down the Domino. He somehow survives this fight, even though he takes a full Domino SP2 to the face. So I recommend going and watching his video on that if you want to see that. And now we have Torch again. You've noticed I've not used pre-fights because I'm using it here. Looking back, this was a pretty dodgy fight. The plan here is just hope that he dies before he starts screwing you up. Because, of course, the longer this fight goes on with Aspect of Evolution, the harder and harder it's going to get. The fight starts pretty well. Of course, you want to be doing your parry. Probably should have parried a bunch first to build up temperature and smolder, but I didn't. There we've got here we've got a bunch of power stings on him, and he does cooperate and throw the SP bomb, which is very nice. Takes a load of damage. Doesn't go unstoppable there. Now, see, MD is the biggest problem in this fight because I think MD I would need to double check. I think MD becomes. Oh no, MD is more powerful because of the node, of course, the enhanced power game. So he's getting a lot of power from Mystic Dispersion. And the more power, of course, he gets, the more stats he gets, including his ability accuracy, which means that the longer this fight goes on, the more likely he is to go unstoppable from the armor. Yeah, we shouldn't. He's just gone into Wrath of Tanarak. I'm sort of stalling it a bit, and we've built up to an SP3, which I throw here, which I was saving for when he's in the Wrath mode, just to push him back and again stall it out. He's taking quite a lot of damage. Bait out the SP2. No, I can't punish because he's unstoppable all over the place. That's fine, I can just wait. Get myself into the corner and block and parry and stuff. And respond, punish. Oh yeah, that was pretty annoying. He went unstoppable just after my parry had landed, which means he's stun immune, which means the stun doesn't stick. But he's down. So, all in all, not too bad a fight. I had the emergency invulnerability boost, and yeah, you can rely on Torch to get that fight done very quickly, unlike Spidey 2099, who would have taken absolutely forever. So it was very nice to use Torch again this war. And that's that. So I'm not taking the boss this war, which is nice. And yeah, War 10 in the books. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I'll see you all in the next one. Ta-ta.